Hello guys and gals, welcome to How to Smartphones review video of the Urban Armor Gear Pathfinder series case for the Samsung Galaxy S8. In this video I'm going to go over the cost of the case, available colors, case packaging, some of the composition, test out the fit of the device, any pros and cons that I found with this case. And before I get started, I would just like to take a quick second and thank Urban Armor Gear for giving me this opportunity to review their product. Thank you guys, I do appreciate it. And for you wonderful viewers, if you guys are already using Urban Armor Gear products, go ahead and drop a comment in the section below for what device you're using them with. If you guys like this case, check out the case link in the description below. One of the biggest factors that I look at when I'm buying a case for my device is cost. And in the Urban Armor Gear Pathfinder series cases, they sell for about $34.95 on the Urban Armor Gear website. I found them on Amazon for $33.95. I will have that link in the description. They come in three different colors. There's a black, a white, and a rustic. The one we will be looking at today is rustic. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by taking a look at the packaging. It is very detailed, has lots of information on it. As you guys can see here up on the front, it is clear. You can see right through it. On the top, we have the Urban Armor Gear branding. We have a drop-tested mil spec. We got a nice outdoor activity going on here. So this is the Pathfinder series case for the Samsung Galaxy S8, 2-layer protection. On the sides, we have similar designs with Pathfinder series and Urban Armor Gear branding. As we look at the back, we will see the Urban Armor Gear branding on the top as well, with a bunch of the features that the case provides, and then it talks about the 2 layers of protection. So let's go ahead, open this up, and see what we got inside. So the majority of this case is made up of plastic and rubber. As you guys can see, this rust or orange color here on the front, that is all plastic. That's just plastic there, and then as we look on the ends and the corners, it is a rubber material, as well as the inside. It is made up of majority of it is rubber. It does have little honeycomb type of design there on the inside. And then as we look out on the outside, there's our little screw type of deals looking there. And those are made up of like a silicone or a really soft rubber. They're very flexible. And there might be a little bit of alloy here on the Urban Armor Gear branding. And now I'm going to be installing the device into the case. And like I always do, I like to take the side with the most buttons, which happens to be this side here. Has the volume up and down button with the Bixby button. Other side just has the power button. So the side with more buttons, I always put in first. And I can put the 2 corners in. And then from here, I'll just push forward and press down simultaneously. And just like that, the phone snaps right into place. And now I'm going to go ahead and test the fit of the phone to see if it's moving around. And it seems to be nice and snug in there, so no problems with loose cases with your phone slipping in and out. So now we can go ahead and take a look at the openings and the buttons on this case. We're going to go ahead and start off with this side. This is the side that has the power button, and the power button is right there. As you guys can see, it does have a different texture to it. Nice kind of design, I would say. So if you're holding it with your hand, you're able to find the button easier, kind of sticks out over the edge. That's definitely a plus. And as you guys can see, this phone does have some ribs in the design. Just so if you're holding it, it kind of makes it easier to grab onto, kind of have something to grip. Makes it a little more, I guess, user-friendly. That's something that I kind of like. And then we'll go down here to the corner. We can see that they're built up, gives it that bit of impact resistant. So if you were to drop your device, it'll absorb the majority of the impact before it gets to hitting the device itself. And then we'll go over down at the bottom. We will look at the openings here. We do have an opening for your speaker, the microphone, your charging port, and your headphone jack. As you guys can see, it is nice, precise, right on the middle. Everything is centered. That is always a plus. As we look down at the next side, we will see those ribs again with the Bixby button and the volume up and down buttons. That Bixby button has the same texture as the power button. And then we can see the volume up and down buttons are labeled with a plus and a minus. And just like the power button, they do stick out past the edge of the phone for that easy accessibility. And over on the top, we will see there's an opening for one of the sensors. It is right there. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the back of the case. And here we will see there is the Urban Armor branding down the middle. Like always, very nice design. There's the large opening here for your heart rate monitor, sensor, camera, flash, and your fingerprint scanners. So that is there. And with this cutout here, making it larger, I do like that, just to give you that little bit of accessibility to get to that sensor. Always a plus, something that I have noticed as a weakness on a lot of other phones cases. So as we look at the front here, we will see that alongside the edges, there's not much protection. The corner of the phone is exposed, and as we can see on the top and the bottom, it does give that little bit of protection, so it is built up. So if your phone were to fall straight down, you're still able to get that bit of protection. If it were to slide on its face, it's not scratching on the actual screen, it's sliding here on the case. And now I'd just like to go over some of the features that this case does provide. It is a 2-layer protection. There is that interior rubber and this exterior plastic, making up the two layers of protection. It does have these built-up corners to give it that impact resistant, just so if you were to drop it on your corners, they are kind of built up, beefed up, so it wouldn't damage your phone. The case is also fairly light, doesn't add much weight to the phone itself, so that's always a plus. And with the buttons, it is nice, you know, it gives you that easy access. They do stick out. That is a plus in my opinion as well. And we got the screen, covers the screen here on the front. That is one of the features that are labeled as well. So it does give you that protection from the top, and it gives you a glare-free flash. I don't know how many cases don't give you a glare-free flash, but this one apparently does. And now I would just like to talk about some of the pros and cons, the things that I like about this case. There are a lot of things I like. It is in the mid-range, slim to mid-range as far as size goes. I like the fact that the buttons stick out, the different texture. The design is pretty neat, pretty cool as well. This color does kind of give it a nice kick. The one thing that I'm not very happy, not very fond of, is this edge here. If the phone drops on an edge on a corner, the chances of it surviving, the screen surviving, are fairly slim. And this isn't so much the case's fault or Urban Armor Gear's fault. This is more of the design of the case. They do have features coming off the edge of the phone, and you have to be able to access them, so it makes it that much harder to use and make a case for it. So that's kind of on the downside. But otherwise, it's a fairly nice case. I liked it. I give this case a thumbs up. I would recommend it to anybody looking for a case. Urban Armor Gear does have nice, durable cases for a decent price range. So that is all I got for you guys in this video. If you guys would like to buy a case like this or get more information on it, I will have a link in the description below. You guys can check that out there. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. I appreciate any kind of feedback I get from you guys. So if you guys like this, give me a thumbs up. That's all I got. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.